Hello everyone, welcome to SS Multimedia. This is Harshita Sheshala. In this lesson, we'll be solving problems using patterns. The objective of today's lesson is learning and understanding how to solve problems with various patterns. So, when I say patterns, I mean like number patterns, not shapes. Let's start off with the first example. So, the table shows 5, 12, 19, 26, and we have to figure out this, okay? So let's start off by asking what is the pattern? Without the pattern, we can't find the answer. Okay? So we need to find out the pattern. We can start off by asking ourselves what plus 5 equals 12? Well, 5 plus 7 equals 12. What plus 12 equals 19? Well, 12 plus 7 equals 19. We have to ask the question all the way through until we reach the question mark. So what plus 19 equals 26? Well, 19 plus 7 equals 26. As you can see, the pattern is adding the last number, the before number. So like for 26, the before number would be, the previous number would be 19. So now the pattern is adding 7 with the previous number. So to figure out the question mark or the answer, we need to add 26 plus 7. So 6 plus 7 is 13 and 2 plus 1 is 3, 33. So our answer for this question is 33. Alright, let's do the second question. Let me read you guys the numbers. So 0.62, 0.66, 0.70, question mark, so we have to figure this out, 0.78, 0.82, and we have to figure out the next number. So we have two numbers to figure out in this question. Let's ask the same question. What plus 0.62 equals 0.66? Well, when I subtract, I find out that it's 0.62 plus 0.04 equals 0.66. So I can even show it to you guys. So 0.66 and then 0.62. 6 minus 2 is 4. 6 minus 6 is 0. And 0.04. So 0.66 plus what equals 0.70? Well, that is still 0.04. Let's skip on to this place, okay? So 0.78 plus what equals 0.82? Well, that is 0.04, okay? So let's figure out the answer for this and this. So as you can see, the pattern is adding the previous number with 0.04. So let's add 0.70 plus 0.04. So 4 plus 0 is 4. 7 plus 0 is 7, and then you add the decimal point. So the answer for this is 0.74. And then, sorry, 74, not 75. Let me just erase it quickly. And now the next thing we have to do is add 0.82 with 0.04. So let me do it here, 0.82 and 0.04. 4 plus 2 is 6, and 8 plus 0 is 8. So the answer for this is 0.86. Okay? So the first answer is 0.74 and then 0.86. Now let's do a word problem. Sophie is drawing a pyramid using circles. She starts off drawing from the top with one circle, and then she adds on some number of circles. How many circles will be on the fifth row? Well, so they gave us this diagram, well, this picture, and let's count how many circles there are in each row. So the first, there's 1, the second, there's 2, the third, there's 3, the fourth, there's 4. So so every row is adding by one circle. So if the previous circle is 1, the next circle is 2. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So let's see if that's the same pattern for everything. So plus 1, so 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 1 is 4. So that is the pattern, adding with 1. Okay, so we need to add the fourth row with 1. So how many circles does the fourth row have? So it has 4 circles. So 4 plus 1 equals 5. The fifth row has how many circles? Well, the fifth row has 5 circles. Problem time. So what you guys do is pause the video and try these two questions on your own. So the first one and the second one. Then you come back and pause the video and I'll explain to you how to do this. I'll assume that you guys paused the video. Okay? Now I'm gonna start explaining this. So I'm gonna read the numbers from the first table. So 0.15, 0.18, 0.21, 0.24, and we need to figure out this and 0.30. Let's start off by finding the difference of all the numbers. So 0.15 plus what equals 0.18 or 0.18 minus 0.15. So I'll do it quickly over here. So 8 minus 5 is 3, 1 minus 1 is 0, and sorry, it's 3. Okay, so it's 0.03. And let's see if that is true for every single one. So 0.18 plus 0.03 is equal to 0.21. Well, that is true. So 0.18 plus 0.03 equals 0.21. And let's see, 0.21 plus 0.03 equals 0.24. Is that true? Well, it is. And yeah, so you can see the pattern is adding with 0.03. So let's add 0.24 with 0.03 over here. 4 plus 3 is 7, 2 plus 0 is 2, and we add the decimal point. So the answer for the first question is 0.27. Okay, make sure you got that answer. Now, the second question. Hannah likes to cut squares with different lengths. The squares follow a pattern. The length of the first 3 squares are 3 inches, 8 inches, 13 inches. What will the length of the next 2 squares? So this is really important. It's not the next square, it's the next 2 squares. So we're finding the fourth and the fifth square. Okay? So they provided us with squares and then their inches. So 3 plus what equals 8? Well, 3 plus 5 equals 8. 8 plus what equals 13? 8 plus 5 equals 13. We figured out the pattern. So the previous number, the previous side length plus 5 equals the new square side length. Okay? So we can figure out the fourth and the fifth square using this. So for the fourth square, I'm not going to draw it right at the moment. It would be 13 plus 5, which is 18. So the fourth square equals 18 inches. Now let's find the next one. So 18 plus 5 equals what? Well, 18 plus 5 equals 23. So that's the fifth square. So the length of the fifth square would be 23. And then you should never forget to write the units because it's important or else you might think it's centimeters or something else. That's all for this video, guys. Hope you guys learned something new. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.